All right, Matteo, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
Of course,
ma'am. Nice to be here.
congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
officially kapatid. Welcome
you.
to our network.
Thank you. Please tell Dimples I say hi.
I will. Okay,
Ang
so
kulit niya, no?
yeah, but I love her. Of
Yeah,
course,
she's
we
the
all
best.
love her.
She's the best.
So okay, you here. Tell us about your partnership with One News.
I'm very excited because what we're gonna be doing here, series of documentaries, no? So yung mga napeg nilang documentaries sobrang ganda, sobrang interesting at I can't wait to start. Dahil it's about stories of valor, food, culture, anything Filipino.
Right. Okay, so from acting, hosting, you also had a military service. Now you're venturing into documentary. So no more acting na ba in the future for Matteo?
Right now, syempre, we have a lot of docus in line, so we're gonna be focusing on that. But sana po, kapag may magandang kwento, magandang script, that if there's something interesting, we're always open
Parang
to
initially, you're not closing your doors.
Yeah. Never, in life, you should never close your doors.
That's right. That's right. So what kind of stories are you looking at right now?
For the
For the documentary.
Food, travel, war stories, hero stories.
Because of your background,
Yeah,
no?
so everything and anything Filipino, to represent everything that is Filipino. Ipakita talaga natin, hindi lang locally, pero sa buong mundo, kung gaano kagaling ang Filipino at gaano kaastig, at, to really represent the Filipino.
I was wondering what prompted you to do this?
When I joined the Army 6 years ago, I realized something that I never thought of before. Naramdam ko yung pinagdaan ng sundalo at lahat, so I really wanted to tell their stories. There are a lot of stories that are untold, unsaid, because these guys are silent professionals. Tayo naman sa showbiz, trabaho natin magkwento. So that's my vow to the AFP na ako magkukwento sa kwento nyo.
Pinaka-pilot episode, what are you looking at? Meron na ba in your mind right now? On your mind?
Meron. Nag-usap kami kanina. It's very exciting. I think we're gonna start soon. It's a secret.
Yeah, of course. That we have to watch out for, right? So you are known for your, strong and, very dedicated or very passionate about patriotism and, of course, nation building. I was wondering, how are you going to use this in your work? Your new partnership here with One News.
Again, I built my relationship with the Philippine Army and the soldiers for 6 years now, and I feel like nakadevelop ako ng certain brotherhood and bond na makwento ko yung kwento nila eh. So yun yung mission natin. Talagang makuha ko yung authentic kwento nila at sana makwento ko at ma-appreciate ng mga viewers natin.
Alam mo kasi a lot of young Filipino right now admire you for because you choosing, discipline over comfort. So what does love for country mean to you, especially today, with what's happening in our country, the issues, the politics, the corruption?
Yeah, I mean, it's very painful. It's disgusting. It's insulting. Us Filipinos, we're doing everything it takes to try to become and be example citizens. We're all working hard. You, me, all our cameramen, audio, everybody. And we see our leaders doing what they're doing. To think that they're supposed to be educated people, God-loving family people, and
And yet here we are.
Here we are seeing this, and it's really painful because we're all, I'd like to believe a lot of us are well-traveled people. So nakikita po natin kung ano na nangyayari sa ibang bansa. Everything is digitalized, everything is AI, everything is almost self-service. At tayo pa dito, ang layo-layo pa natin sa totoo. And sinasabi natin palagi na walang pera ang Pilipinas, walang pera, pero hindi totoo. I mean, all Filipinos deserve free education, free healthcare, free basic services. But what? It's going to their condos and travels and bags and everything.
Right.
So it's very painful.
Yeah.
It's very painful. And I think what's important is that we talk about it, we tell the stories, we talk about it, and not just the negative, we need to talk about the positive also. Kasi ngayon, sinasabi ko kanina sa interview sa mga ibang press, na yung pangalan ng Pilipino abroad, it's stained big time because of what's happening. And nakakahiya.
Right.
Because this is not the character of a Filipino.
And you think that's going to be your mission? I mean, you have a bigger platform now.
Yeah, I think it should be all of our mission. All of us in camera, because perception talagang is very powerful. So I think it's all our responsibility to tell the Filipino story, to represent the Filipino the best way possible, and to lead by example. Diba? Kasi kawawa eh. Yeah, kawawa. At kawawa dito yung mga taong bayan natin.
Yeah, I can see the frustration in your eyes, of course.
It's very sad also because a lot of our people don't know what's out there. You know, when we travel, we see what's modern, etc. So a lot of them don't realize. They think it's this. We're stuck in an echo chamber. So yeah.
We have a lot to show, right? Okay, so you have so many hats already, diba? You also have you know how to cook, you can sing, diba? You've done acting especially. But in one of my readings, I came across that you went to Harvard recently. So can you tell me more about this experience? How are you going to use this new learning experience from what's ahead of you right now?
Yeah, I did Harvard because I was inspired by a lot of my my friends, my friends from the corporate world, business owners, CEOs. So they were the ones that encouraged me to do this, because I believe education is a continuous thing. We have to learn. So I went to Harvard two times. One this year, one last year, and I'm going back next year. Different courses. My first course was a business course in negotiation. To learn how to negotiate. And my second course was more on our line marketing, creating brand value.
What's the next G venture we should be watching for after? Of course, you had G Studios, G Music.
Yeah, we have we celebrate 3 years of G Productions, a production company, and our studio, G Studios, 2 years, and now we have G Music, our own independent label. So far, it's that. And we're in the restaurant industry also. And I think now here in on-cam, we're going to be focusing a lot on this next year.
Okay. And of course, you and Sarah have also been advocating for healthier and sustainable lifestyle through Green Market. No? Ito yan yung Green Market niyo. So how did this idea start? And then ano yung mga message to the Filipino about this?
Yeah, it's important, no? Kasi, alam mo, the older we're getting, nare-realize na natin na marami mga kaibigan, nagkakasakit, pamilya nagkakasakit. Bakit? It's because of how we treat our bodies. So I think yung goal po natin lahat is longevity. How to keep healthy. So this is Sarah's concept, actually, yung Green Market. Sarah became pescatarian 10 years ago. And she's my inspiration also because pescatarian siya. Only fish.
You and Sarah have been advocating for healthier and sustainable lifestyle through your Green Market.
Yes po.
No? Okay. So ano yung message nito, of course, Filipino people?
Yeah, Green Market, Sarah conceptualized that. That's her concept on organic, clean living, kumbaga. Sarah turned pescatarian 10 years ago. So yung mission ng Green Market po natin, 3 beses na nangyayari to. So we invite sustainable farmers, plant-based foods, organic products, and we sell it to the public. Because health is wealth. If we want longevity, kung gusto natin mabuhay na mahaba, it's how to take care of our body.
Right. It's good that you said you sell it to the public, because right now, pag sinabi mong healthy, ngayon pag sinabi mong healthy, ang mga tao ayaw nila because namamahalan sila.
No, it's not expensive.
Right.
Actually, yung diet ng mga lolo natin sa probinsya, yun,
diba?
Yun. We have to go back to that.
Back to the basics.
We have to go back to the basics. Kamunggay, munggo, kamunggay, malunggay. So malunggay, munggo, Bisaya mo na. These things, kalabasa, how our grandparents cooked back then. That's the purest, that's the cleanest form.
Yung pupuntahan mo lang sa kabilang bahay, sa may garden mo, diba?
At puro lahat.
Bakuran. Back to basics. Kasi in a world full of instants, it's good that you guys are advocating.
Things are getting too fast, too easy, etc. We have to take it slow and easy lang konti. Kasi minsan kapag express lahat, hindi din okay. Diba?
Right. Okay, so where is Sarah in all of this? I mean, how is she supporting you right now?
We support each other.
Mhm.
Whatever we want to do, she in our companies. I'm the CEO. She's the president. She's the creative director. So she leads the way in creatives, and I lead the way in execution.
Mhm. Normally kasi husbands would say wives are always right.
Of course.
Okay. Of course and
of
always,
course and
diba?
always.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you and Sarah also advocating quietly helping a lot of people, especially yung recent quake also sa Cebu, from Cebu. Would you mind sharing that with us?
So Bugo is very close to my heart. I grew up in Bugo. My mom's from Bugo. So a few days after pumunta kami sa Bugo, we visited relatives and see the morale of the people. We were able to partner with some of our brands, landers, especially in the Philippine Army, to mobilize the logistics. So in one day, we were able to pull in funds, and we transposed that to goods from landers. We also bought tents, trapal, etc. And we went to Bugo to distribute. A lot of people are doing it. You see the heart of the Filipino, the heart of the Cebuano. Talagang tulong-tulong, kabayanihan talaga ang lahat ba?
Oo.
So, napakaganda tignan. Alam mo yun, whenever something happens in the Philippines, nandun tayo lahat. But,
Why?
dapat matik na to sa gobyerno eh.
Exactly.
Yun.
But you have any message to the Cebuanos who are, living in a tent city right now?
Oh, mga Bisaya, no? Mga Bisaya, it was very nice. Nindot kayo na nakita. Do you speak Bisaya?
No.
Okay. It was very nice to see all of them, to see their morale because, alam mo ma'am, aside from not having water, etc. Kasi ngayon marami na relief goods, no? Aside from that, yung talagang matindi, yung PTSD nila, yung post-traumatic stress nila, na every hour umuuyog. So, hindi aftershocks. So, hindi sila natutulog sa loob ng bahay. Sa labas sila lahat. So my tita calls me once a day and says, Matt, please pray for us. Kasi feeling nila parang it's the end. It's shaking all the time. So it's really stressing. It's a big stress to them. So we have to pray for them. Not just Cebu, Davao also, and other parts of the country. We are facing all these calamities and the flooding and all these crazy things.
All right. I guess we're done right now. Anything to add? I mean,
when you're free, ma'am, with your husband, come to the Johnny in Alabang.
Yes.
Okay, and then also come to Mita, the restaurant of Dimples. Alam mo yun?
Yeah, I will tell Dimples that.
Sabi mo, pinaplag ko din yung restaurant niya.
Mamita, that's right. Okay, so we are very excited. We're looking forward for all the things that you're gonna do, all the stories that you're gonna tell, and good luck.
Salamat, ma'am.
We're
Thank you
very
very
proud
much po.
of you.
Thank you po. Salamat.